Hi friends, it is early in the morning and I need to harvest a whole bunch of things. Thanks for coming along and joining me in this harvest.
You may know that one of my goals this year is to grow 1,000 pounds of food right here in our backyard. In the month of June, we harvested 1 pound of basil, 1 pound of green onions, 10 pounds of kale and leafy greens, 9 ounces of strawberries, 1 pound of garlic scapes, 4 pounds of lettuce, 2 ounces of herbs, 13 ounces of chamomile, 26 pounds of garlic, 7 ounces of radishes, 18 pounds of cabbages, 2 pounds of zucchini. That brings us to a total of 65 pounds of food this month.
This is so exciting. This is easily 2 pounds of kale right here, and I have 3 different types of leafy greens. I have lacinato kale, I have red Russian kale, and I also have collard greens. But I have other greens in my green stock that I want to harvest. I have some Swiss chard, so I'm gonna add that to this basket. I've mentioned before that I am not particularly pleased with what's happening here in this green stock. So I actually want to harvest as much as I can from this. And I think I want to start planting something else. I have a lot of lettuce seedlings that I started. And I think I'm going to do that. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to get rid of this Swiss chard completely, and I'm gonna keep these jalapenos that I have here, but I'm gonna harvest all the lettuce today, and I'm also gonna harvest some of the kale that I have in this bed that is just, it's not looking good. It looks also like it's gotten attacked by some cabbage moths, so I'm gonna get rid of those. If this is all I'm getting from 3 plants, from 3 Swiss chard plants, that's not very good at all. I haven't harvested from this planter in a while, so obviously this is not going as well as I wanted it to. This is just not looking good at all. I will just get rid of those. This lettuce is bolting, and I'm just going to harvest what I can from it. Some of these bottom leaves here. Yeah, these leaves, they're not the greatest. So I don't know. I am thinking about planting more lettuce here, but when I do that, I only want to plant 1 lettuce per pocket. Here I have 2. So that's one thing. But then I think I might research a little bit, like maybe I'm not doing something right in these green stalks here. I do know that with container gardening you have to stay on top of feeding your plants, and I don't do a good job with that. So that could be the problem also. So I need to figure out what I can do differently. I have another small container where I have some more lettuce planted. So I'm gonna harvest that as well because it's also bolting. Then I think in about a week or so, I'll be able to transplant my lettuce seedlings and we'll be able to get a new round of lettuce. I think this is a good amount of lettuce for today. So that's a really good salad bowl right here. And while I'm over here in this area of the garden, I am going to harvest some herbs from this herb and jalapeno bed. I have a lot of peppers here, but I also have some herbs. I have thyme, oregano, rosemary, and basil. So I think I could get a good amount of herbs from here. These basil plants were looking quite sad when I transplanted them. I think they were just in their container too long, and now they are looking great. They have so much new growth and they're starting to bush out really nicely. It rained last night again. That's why everything is looking so dirty. I'm not able to harvest a ton of oregano yet to start preserving, but that's okay. I think I'm not mentally there yet for all that preservation work, but this is a good amount for a meal today. I think that's all I'm gonna harvest from that bed. Now I'm heading over to my tomato beds. I have a lot of basil over there that needs to be harvested. And I don't mind harvesting a lot of basil all at once because it's actually easy to preserve. I don't dry it, I freeze it, and it is perfect for when I need it in the winter for soups and stews or scrambled eggs or anything where I want to use the basil. I already have a big bowl of basil, but I still have several plants that I need to harvest from. Some of these leaves have been chewed off, and I'm constantly checking under the leaves because I know that there are some bugs in these. Sometimes I find a lot of spiders. The other day I found earwigs, which I absolutely hate. So I'm always checking because I don't want to bring any of those bugs inside the house. A few weeks ago I planted these radishes right by my raspberries because I wanted to make use of some of that dead space. And these are ready to be harvested today, so I'm gonna do that. But I want to say maybe about a week ago, I started some carrot seeds along the side over here. And those have now started to come up. And I am going to let those grow. So I want to remove these radishes so that the carrots will take over this edge over here in this bed. These are very small, but these are perfect for a salad. And today I just a little bit ago I picked a bowl full of lettuce. So that's going to be perfect for our salad. I really want to harvest this pepper. This is a California Wonder, but I don't know, maybe it's not big enough. I think I'm just being impatient. I'm gonna give it maybe a few more days and see if it's gonna get any bigger. But this plant is weird because the peppers that it's putting out doesn't really look like California Wonder. This other one, they're more like a long shape. I am also very curious to see how my beets are doing. And ooh, I see. It's quite nice, although I think I want to let it get a little bit bigger. Let me check this one. No, that one's still too small. Yeah, I think these are not ready. I am just being impatient. I still need to harvest these cabbages, but it is starting to rain, so I will come back a little bit later and harvest these. It is later in the day and now we are ready to harvest these cabbages. So we're gonna start with this cabbage over here. This one is definitely ready.
There we go. Big one.
Wow, that's beautiful. Ooh, the chickens are gonna be so happy with all those leaves. This is so exciting. This is our first official cabbage of the year.
Yes.
Nice.
Chickens.
Ooh, look at that. Holy cow, that's gross. What is that? Ew.
I can catch it.
Yeah, can you take it, Nico, and feed it to the chickens?
But
But it looks like it's good on the inside. Alright, so I'm a little nervous now.
Chickens are devouring those leaves.
Oh, I bet. Alright, I think this is good. I don't see any more. I don't see any bugs in there. Which one are you doing? This one, right?
Yeah.
Just don't want to run into. Oh my goodness, so many roly-polies at the bottom. Awesome. Here's another good one. This looks beautiful. All right, Nico, you want to take it to the table?
Looks like this one either grew deformed or something ate it. Kind of see here as I'm.
I saw something moving in there, but I think it's just a roly-poly.
Yeah. Jump scare.
It doesn't look
I don't
like it's
see.
eaten.
I don't see anything particularly like a worm or poo or anything like that. Maybe a
Yeah.
little bit here.
Mm. It almost looks like it's deformed, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it's deformed.
Well, either way, we're gonna give it to the chickens.
What is it? Really fully?
it was a fly. But I wanted to see if we could eat it.
Here's another good one, and with this one it is cabbage number 4, and I think we have one more small one to harvest. So this one is a little small, but it is definitely ready to be harvested. So we're gonna get this one, and with that it's gonna be enough for us for this week. We still have a good amount of cabbages here in this bed, but I think they could still wait for a week or so. This one, for example, it still feels a little bit soft, and that's the same case with these other ones here. And we don't need all these cabbages all at once anyway, so it's just perfect if we leave them here in this bed until we need them next week or in 2 weeks. So here is our beautiful harvest of leafy greens. A good bowl full of lettuce for our salad today. A big bowl of basil. Some herbs over here. I have mint, thyme, and oregano. Some radishes, and we also have these beautiful cabbages.
A few days later, I harvested our first zucchini of the season. Thank you for joining us today. I'll see you next time.